I believe James White should repent for bringing this man into a Christian church here in my hometown in Memphis. I didn't seek to go out and go after this. I was doing what I've been doing for years, researching and speaking about Yasir Qadhi. Only then did I stumble on speeches by Yasir Qadhi online that included off to the side more videos. To my amazement, James White sitting with Yasir Qadhi. So I didn't go looking for this. I stumbled on it. Watch this clip before we have these gentlemen tell you about Siraj Wahhaj, who Yasir Qadhi brought to Memphis and told everyone to come here. Is this man a consistent Muslim? Is he really a moderate? Is he someone you should be a kindred spirit with? Watch this clip.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Pleasant View Islamic School is holding its annual fundraiser. Alhamdulillah, exciting things are happening. The school is expanding. We definitely need your support. This year's fundraising event will be hosted by none other than Imam Siraj Wahhaj, an all-time favorite of all of us. I will be there as well, alhamdulillah. So inshallah ta'ala, I hope to see each and every one of you there. May 13th, Saturday, 5 p.m. In the Woodland Hills Center. So we'll see all of you there. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Now this is on their own school Facebook page, as you can see here. There's the graphic for it, all right? This is on the school Facebook page that has him up at the top listed. There he is. And down here, what do we find on the Facebook page? There he is speaking at the event. Where's the video? Here we go. Here it is. Look, there he is. Pictures of him speaking, even some video of him speaking.
A beautiful home and a beautiful car and jewelry and clothing and all of that. The moment you die, it no longer belongs to you. Just that fast. Spend it now. Really, what's yours, the Prophet said, is what you send in salah. That's yours. And wallahi, you will never regret it. You will never regret giving. 50,000? Allahu Akbar. Brother, may Allah bless you. The best of this life and the best of the hereafter. Say Ameen.
So that's right on the school's own website.
So not only is it concerning that Yasir Qadhi is speaking at fundraisers for ICNA and ISNA, ICNA and CARE, but Siraj Wahhaj is an unindicted co-conspirator according to the Holy Land Foundation trials and according to evidence this is well-known evidence. He was the former vice director of ISNA, the Islamic Society of North America, that is one of the top front groups of the Muslim Brotherhood. And I want to read a couple of statements here, because in 1993, we know that there was the bombing at the World Trade Center, Brandon, right? At that at the trial, subsequent trial of the blind Sheikh, Omar Abdul Rahman, Wahhaj actually testified on behalf of Rahman, on behalf of the blind Sheikh, calling him a respected scholar and saying that he is a bold and strong preacher of Islam. Then in 1991, Brandon Wahhaj made other statements at a lecture in North Texas where he advocated for the establishment of an Islamic State in the United States. He said, wherever you come from, quote, wherever you come from, you come to America, and you came for one reason only, to establish Allah's deen. That means His commandment, His worldview. During the same lecture, he says that, quote, there will never be an Islamic state, never, until there's first an Islamic state of mind. Then he says that Muslims should be involved in politics, not because it's the American thing to do. They should get involved because politics are a weapon to use in the cause of Islam. And we can give so many examples of who Siraj Wahhaj is. The fact that Yasir Qadhi says this man is one of our favorite imams, they bring him into Memphis into a fundraiser for a Islamic school, tells you everything you need to know. So let me say it this way, Brandon. Yasir Qadhi is in the midst of, is running around in circles of the top jihadis of the Muslim Brotherhood, who by their own words in the explanatory memorandum call for the overthrow of America, the destruction of America. Yasir Qadhi is running with that crowd and endorsing them. Where on earth does anybody, yet let alone a Christian who's supposed to have discernment, think that that is a moderate, that is somebody that should be not only dialogued with, but then invited to speak to Christians? this shows the lack of discernment of James White.
Let me read this real quick, and then I know you want to say something else. Yeah. In a September 1991 speech in Toronto titled "The Afghanistan Jihad," Wahhaj, this is the guy again that Yasir Qadhi brought to the school there. You just saw the video of him saying, "Come out, he's wonderful, come out and hear him." Wahhaj told his fellow Muslims, quote, "Those who struggle for Allah, it doesn't matter what kind of weapon you use. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You don't need nuclear weapons or even guns. If you have faith in Allah and a knife. If Allah wants you to win, you will win, because Allah is the only one who fights. And when his hand is over your hand, whoever is at war against my friends, I declare war on them. The Americans are not your friends. The Canadians are not your friends. The Europeans are not your friends. Your friend is Allah, the messenger, and those who believe. These people will never be satisfied with you until you follow their religion." End quote. Why would Yasir Qadhi bring to Memphis and tell you to come hear this man? He's wonderful. A man that says this, among many other things we could document. And then James White wants to say that he has a kindred spirit with Yasir Qadhi, who's hanging out with these kind of people, not to mention all the people he's hanging out with the Al-Madrid Institute that we haven't even gotten to. Why would he say we could find common ground with someone like that? Can you find common ground with a cultural jihadist, or a literal jihadist? My friends, this is very, very troubling. But here, you know what's going on? We bring all these facts out. James White defends himself on Twitter, nonstop. And his followers, you know what they do? Instead of dealing with the facts, they have impugned us. Oh, we're just interested in making money. We're just interested in selling product. I don't even have a book on Islam. James White's the one that keeps tweeting and Facebooking, "Have you read my book? Have you read my books? Have you watched my videos?" So instead of dealing with the facts, if you go look on Twitter and social media, all they do is attack us, slander us, I believe. And yet they accuse us of that. That's one of the tactics. Accuse your opponent of what you actually do. You say, "You slander me," but in reality is they're the ones slandering us. We have never said anybody's doing this just for money. We've never said, oh, they don't really love Muslims. All we have said is, you've been duped. You don't realize, obviously, who you're talking to. Usama?
You know what the difference between Siraj Wahhaj and Yasir Qadhi?
What?
Siraj Wahhaj is out of the closet. Yasir Qadhi is in the closet. Yasir Qadhi is a very smooth man. He's here in America. He have to be in that position, talking like that, to protect himself and to protect their agenda. Siraj Wahhaj care less about what Americans will do to him.